Hello, hello student. Today we are starting our first chapter, Unit 1, Introduction to Protective Relaying and Electromagnetic Relays. Okay. So first of all, what is fault? Electrical fault is a deviation of voltages and currents from its normal values or states. Okay, under normal operating condition, power system equipments or lines carry normal voltages and currents, which result in a safer operation of system. Okay, but when faults occur, it causes a excessively high currents to flow, which causes the damage to the equipment and devices. Okay. What are the causes for the electrical faults? Okay, so first cause is weather condition. Okay, in weather condition we can say that lightning strikes, heavy rain, winds, slow snow, and salt deposition on the transmission line will creates the electrical faults. Okay, second cause is equipment failures. Okay, sometime due to malfunctioning or aging effect or insulation failure of cables and winding, we observe the equipment failures. Okay, also third cause is human errors. Okay, forgetting the metallic parts after maintenance. Okay, switching the circuit while it is under servicing. Okay, so these are some example of human errors. Okay, and last one is smoke of fires. Okay, due to smoke of fires we have ionization of air due to the smoke particles, and then this ionization will creates the fault sometime. Okay, so these are the four main causes for faults in a electrical system. Okay, so these are some example, or you can say some snap of the electrical faults due to the weather condition. Okay, so in figure 1 you can see that clearly here lightning stroke is falling on the transmission line. Okay, in second example, especially when where the ice is falling in certain part of country, then on transmission line ice is deposited, and sometimes it creates the fault because of the two causes. One is due to ice deposit on the transmission line, it becomes the bulky. Okay, transmission line start bulky. Okay, and due to this tower sometimes towers become unstable. Sometime due to ice deposition we observe the increment in the corona losses. Okay, third snap you can see that one pole, distribution pole is falling on the road, and sometime it also creates the fault. And in fourth slot also you can see the distribution line is fall. Okay, in fifth snap you can see that the one tall tree is fall on the distribution line. Okay, then in following snap you can see the aging effect, or you can see the ice ionization of the air will create the fault. And in last snap you can see that the aging effect creates the fault. Okay, so these are some uh, example how fault is created. Okay, then another one is equipment failure. Okay, so these are the some snaps for how equipment failure will create the fault. Okay, so in first figure you can see that the equipment is failed due to aging effect. Okay, so in second snap you also you can see that this is the fault due to the equipment failure. Okay, so all the figures are show the equipment failure. uh, Here it is a winding. Okay, it is a transformer winding, and due to transformer winding fault it will create the fault. This is the machine. Okay, so here you can see that the winding is burnt. Okay, and due to this it creates the fault. Okay, so these are some examples of equipment failures. Then we have a human errors. Okay, you can see that one line worker work here, and due to its pole, or due to its stick, it will creates the fault. Okay, so if line is in operation and suddenly any metallic part is come in the contact, then it will create the fault. Okay. In second example, you can see that here one guy is cutting down something, and due to these sparks, you can see here the two bottles are there, and if this spark catches these bottles, which whatever the gas or anything filled in the bottle, then it will create the hazard. Okay. Here you can also see that the one truck is going there, and due to its attachment, it will create the fault of overhead line. Okay. Here also you can see that anything is anything is hitted on the pole, and pole is fault. Okay. Also, you can see that here, if distribution line is very nearby the home terrace, then it will again creates the fault. Okay, so here you can see one lineman is working on the line, and sometimes due to this, it will creates the fault. Okay, so here you can see one guy is standing on the uh, train, and train is electric train. Okay, so and if this human is touch on the electric wire, and he already contacted with the train. Okay, so ultimately it is ground fault. It will create the ground fault. Okay, so these are some faults due to the human errors. Okay, this is a example of faults, smoke of fires. Okay, so whenever anywhere smoke is present, so smoke will create the ionization of the air. Okay, so if anywhere smoke is present, then it will create the ionization. Okay, and due to this ionization, electric current start flow via air. Okay, so you can see here, here one fault is created between the line and insulator. Okay, so here line and transmission tower is short circuited, and something, any smoke is present in the atmosphere, and due to this will happen. Okay, here you can also see that uh, a fire is a fire is occurred due to any type of smoke present nearby. Okay, so actually here you can see that line distribution line is transfer or supported at the pole. Okay, here you can also see that one transformer is catching a fire, or and due to this fire, smoke is produced, and this smoke will create the another equipment failure or fault. Okay, here you can also see that due to the burning of the cable, smoke is created, and this smoke will then pass through the other equipment, and due to this ionization is occur, and due to this ionization, fault will be present here. Okay, so smoke always create the fault, so we have to prevent the smoke at any place of electrical. Okay. So these are some example of fault due to the smoke of fires. These are some miscellaneous, and these are due to the animals, small animals, and you can see that here one snake is surrounded in the electrical system, and due to its contact, it will create the fault. Here you can see that one squirrel is touch between two wires. Okay, and these two wires will create the fault due to this. Okay, here you can see that uh, bat one bat is touched at the two, or here I think this is a three-phase system, and it touch between the three-phase wires, so it will create the fault. Okay, so many times birds and uh, such small animal will create the fault. Okay, so we cannot we cannot force them to not to create fault, but we can make something that they never occur in such a situation. Okay, so these are some fault, miscellaneous fault due to the birds and animals. Okay. Now effects of electrical fault. Okay, so now what are the effects, main effects on the electrical system due to the faults created in this any part of system. Okay, so first effect is damage to the equipment due to the overheating and high mechanical forces. Okay, so first thing is what the first effect occur due to the electrical fault. Damage to the equipment due to overheating, because any type of fault will create the heating, or any kind of fault will create the fire. Okay, and due to this fire, surrounding temperature will start increasing. Okay, so the equipment will damage due to the overheating. And sometimes due to the high current flow, uh, there are equipment like a transformer and machine will create the high mechanical force. Okay, so due to the contraction, okay, so due to magnetic field, it will create the high mechanical forces. So these are the effects. Then risk of fire due to the arc. Okay, so second effect is risk of fire. Okay, third one is loss of industrial loads due to the reduction in a supply voltage of healthy phases. Okay, so you many times you observe that your home voltage is fluctuate when you start a big any big equipment. Okay, so this also happen when something is create something is create fault in the system. Okay, so whenever any any part of system create a fault, then it will what it will do, it will open the circuit breaker, incoming circuit breaker of the loads. Okay, and due to this loss of industrial loads. Okay, so due to industrial load is out of the line, then it will create the fluctuation in the supply voltage. Okay, so it will again create the again it will open the some other circuit breaker in the system. Okay, so it will create, ultimately it will create a hazard. Okay, fourth one is a increase heating of rotating machines because of unbalanced supply voltage. Fifth one is a damage to the voltage coil of relay in case of large reduction in the supply voltage. If voltage is reduced below the 6%, we already know that the 6% is the limit in the India voltage fluctuation limit. If voltage is fluctuate beyond this 6%, then damage to the voltage coil, okay, of the relay in case of large reduction in supply voltage. Okay, then we have a feeding a fault from load like a motor. Okay, so it will feed the fault to the motor. Loss of generator synchronization and possibility of complete shutdown. So these are the this is the most hazardous thing in the power system, that whenever generators are becoming out of synchronism, or generators are uh, fall in the out of synchronism, then it will what it will do, it will turn off or open the circuit breaker, incoming circuit breaker, and due to this we observe the complete shutdown or blackout. Okay, so loss of revenue production due to the long interruption in electric supply. So this is these are the some financial things that we have to bear due to the fault. Okay, fault on different elements of the power system. Okay, so what are the elements that are most prone to faults? Okay, so first one is a overhead transmission line, which is a 50% prone to faults. Okay, then we have a switchgear, which have a 12%. Then we have a power transformer, which have a 10% chance of fault. Then we have a generator which has a lower chance, 7 percentage. Underground cables have a 10% chance of fault, and CTPT control circuit equipments and relay have a chance of 11% of fault. Okay, so these are some faults percentage, which like mostly a transmission line got faulty, and which most of time overhead transmission line and distribution line are creating the faults. Okay, so these are some approximate percentage of the different elements of the power system. Okay, so up to now, if you have any kind of doubt, then you can comment it down on the comment box. Thank you.